Hi, I'm Kim, and this is Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse and survivors escape, get free, and stay free. Thank you for joining us today. Today I want to talk about infidelity again and the unfaithful narcissist. I know this is a major concern for a lot of people, and I hate to think that something like that is going on behind your back. So I'm going to, give you a couple tips on how, if it's happening, you can address that. A lot of experts say that the number of narcissists that cheat is extremely high. I mean, I've heard everything from 80, 85, 90, 95%. I mean, statistically, within a single cluster of people, that is an astronomical amount. I don't know that you would find a number like that so high in any other sector of the human population. One of the reasons they cheat is because they are emotionally bored. Now, if you consider they're completely void any human emotion, love, empathy, kindness, I mean, just these types of feelings towards their fellow man, their partners, their mothers, their children, they're void this. So they have emotional boredom, where you would feel exhilarated at holding your grandchild for the first time, or holding your elderly mother or spending time with them. These types of real significantly bonded human connections provide you with emotional wellness and a sense that something good's happening in your life. They don't have this, so they're void human emotion, and therefore they have emotional boredom. So they do it out of boredom. The last time my ex had cheated on me, finally when he confessed, he said he did it for fun. He yeah, yeah. I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, that was all telling for me. What normal, healthy, well-adjusted person does that for fun? Hurt someone they allegedly care about for fun? Well, certainly he knew I loved him, so why would he do that for fun? But that's probably the only honest statement that ever came out of his habitually lying mouth. Now, quite unbelievably, but absolutely true in my opinion, in my personal experience and through my research, narcissists cheat because of their desperate need to lie. Now, you have to consider they are absolute habitual liars. Their lying is what enables them to create that fake facade and to get that mask firmly in place. So they need to lie to create this false image. So, one of the reasons they cheat is to create a reason to lie to you. I mean, that's a pretty big feather in their cap when they can go have an affair or cheat on you while you're at work and then lie to you. Now, they want you to know about it, not know about it, but they want you to very strongly suspect it, not so that they get caught, but so that you are completely off your axis, your apple cart's been tipped, you're in a state of absolute mental, emotional, and spiritual chaos, reeling in pain, and that's where they want you, because though it's that condition that they put their victims in that ultimately cause their victims to leave. They do it because they believe they are somehow ensuring that you'll stay. It's a really horrible situation, but quite often they cheat. So they have something sensational to lie about. Now, another reason that the narc cheats is because they can. They have such a grandiose sense of entitlement. I mean, they truly believe that people are objects, people are possessions, and just like he could move his chair from one end of the room to the other, he felt like he could manipulate me that same way, just an object, a possession. So he really did feel like he had the right to do that. Now, don't let your feelings get hurt, because I did allow my feelings to get hurt. Now, I just see the tragedy and the irony in all of that. He has a dead and empty soul. So, this was never about love or human connection. He didn't care about these women. He actually referred to his uh, harem as hate fucks. I mean, he not only didn't like them, he very likely hated them, and it probably made him feel really, really bad, when he had to resort to that, because it was just so dead and so empty. But, they believe they can do whatever they want, so they do that, and, it feeds their soul, and they want to keep their narc harem intact. They can't let too much time pass without interaction, and so they're constantly bouncing from one to the other, and one will get fed up with it or have moved on and just tell him to fuck off. And then he'll go on a rampage, really, trying to reestablish himself with the rest of the narc harem. Pathetic. Now, one of the telltale signs that your narc is cheating is the narcissist accusing you of cheating. And this is very, very common, where they go on this relentless rampage of how you're cheating on them. Now, that I'd go with that one. That's a dead ringer, that they're cheating. Another one is locking their phones all of a sudden. The last time my narc did it, and I'd said, what are you doing? Oh, I was afraid you'd contact my employers. What? Okay. Keep in mind, habitual lying. So they're leaving signs for you, that you can very clearly see, and they want you to see it. They want you off your access. They're doing it because they think they can and have the right to, and they're doing it because they're bored and they want to hurt you. And with 75%, 80, 90% of them, I mean, no one really knows, but with numbers being that high, there is a likelihood that if you suspect your narc is cheating, they probably are. If you question your narcissistic partner about infidelity, something that they're going to really start to inject into the topic in conversation is gaslighting. Now, gaslighting is a method of causing the victim that it's being used on to doubt and question their own thoughts, ideas, feelings. So when I would go to my partner and say, hey, what's going on here? Right away, he'd start with, you're crazy, you're paranoid. I've never lied to you before. Why would I lie to you now? Which is absolute insanity in itself. He never said an honest word, not once, to me in the 5 years we were together. Habitual liar. So, they're going to really start piling on that type of verbal abuse and really making you question, what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, experiencing, and telling you you're crazy and you need help and you're bipolar and you should be on medication, and, all this stuff that causes you to, holy cow, maybe it isn't him. Maybe it is me. I mean, we're going to go into gaslighting a whole lot more. This is a horribly abusive technique that narcissists use on their victims.